What's up, guys? KAS&CO. Matt Sampson coming in here, flying in, guys. Joe Ward. Did not wait for his introduction, but whatever. Guys, Star Wars:
The Last Jedi!
Yeah! Matt and I, we waited a little because we wanted to see it twice. Meanwhile, we saw it three times.
Three times.
I've seen it 3 times. Joe's seen it once.
I've seen it
but
three.
That's good to have different views.
Yeah, me and RJ saw it late Friday night, and then we said we have to see it again. We both went Saturday morning.
Then I went Monday.
I went Sunday.
Okay, so personally, first time...
Initial thoughts right off the bat.
I really liked it, and it was definitely different. And after the movie, I was definitely in a place of a lot comes at you, but I like the direction. I think there were things in there that can be really cool going into the future, and I'm happy. I mean, there's some things that I didn't like, and some things but that's every movie. Every movie's got that thing, and then the fan base. Some people are really mad.
It's very controversial. Very controversial. The fan base.
I think that. We'll get into that at the end, but yeah. So, what about you?
As for me,
your overall thoughts?
When I first saw it, I mean, this is gonna. First of all, I want to say this is gonna be a spoiler review. We're gonna talk about the whole movie. So, if you haven't seen it yet, stop right now because I go right into it. How it ended with Luke.
Oh, come on,
and just
really?
no, but like just like it left me just how it. I left the theater.
Right
I left the theater like shocked. I was like, wow.
I'll tell you,
great movie.
It hit me harder than other 2 times.
See, for me, it was the first time, but the other 2 times hit me. Great movie. Does have its flaws. Not perfect. I liked it a lot. And I think I think the original was better, but I thought it was very
Matt,
good.
This isn't a video about what's better.
How about
Joe? Overall thoughts after you saw it once. What were your thoughts?
I think it was a great film. Not better than The Phantom Menace, though.
Okay, can I say something? If you're going to be part of this is a very serious video. If you're going to be a part of this, you need to...
We're diving deep.
Well, no, I just want to say that I didn't really like Finn's role in this movie.
Okay,
I agree.
We're going
to address that. Just initial thoughts. Initial
thoughts. I liked it. I think it's very, set up the last movie, I think, perfectly. I think that this film, off of Force Awakens, I think it was a great film,
Okay. It's good.
See, I don't know if it does set up the next movie because Leia, how does that set it up?
What?
No, let's just.
We're talking about everybody, not just her. We'll get to the Leia situation. This is probably going to be a 2-part video.
Yeah, so this will be part 1.
Just start going because
okay. So let's go. Yeah, we just did 3 minutes of bullshit. So we're going to go through the plot.
All right, yeah. So
this movie starts out with
a space battle. Poe.
This is directly after the Force Awakens.
I really like that. Can I just? I like how it jumped right into it, man.
This is the first ever Star Wars movie to begin, right? Because usually there's time.
Yes, exactly.
First ever one to begin right after.
So basically, the Resistance is fleeing Dakar, their base, and the First Order is falling. I really like this.
I thought it was
the bombers were really different.
The bombers were cool.
This whole plot about the chase,
James
the whole
Gordon
movie was a chase.
That 1 second.
Yeah, But that whole movie was a chase, and I kind of liked it. And you'd think it got boring. It kind of, for me, the third time I saw it dragged a little bit, but that's because I think it was the third time. First 2, it went like this for me. So I didn't have an issue. I liked it. What were your thoughts?
I thought it was a good, because it starts in space, I thought it was a good open. Poe out there, that was pretty cool. The Dreadnought. Yeah. Thought it was kind of funny. Him and Hux. And I thought the bombers were wicked cool. Mm-hmm. In that scene, when Rose's sister dies. Not for a character we don't know.
It was emotional.
I actually emotional.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's what it's about. And
it was an excellent start to the movie.
Some of
it really was.
Yeah, I thought. And it was
what I liked too? That's right when it goes down to the crawl, the music. It was very prequel-like. I don't know if that makes any sense. It had that prequel tone of the beginning of Revenge
the whole
of the
score
Sith.
was great.
Yeah, it was great. A lot of throwbacks too. Joe, you like this opening?
Do I like it?
You liked it. You said you liked it?
I really enjoyed the space battle here. I think it really, like RJ said, man, it really resembles the
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the
Sith.
Sith.
Getting right into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we see Finn.
Finn wakes up. Where's Rey?
I like that.
Oh, I just put in real fast.
It cuts right
to Rey. At first,
it
was a little bit too fun. They try to
No, well, we're gonna get with the humor. There's a little bit of forced humor.
I wasn't.
Well, let's talk about that Poe and Hux thing.
So stupid. All right?
I like the idea that Poe was joking, but I didn't like that Hux got into it because Hux is supposed to be that strict
it was kind of
first order guy. I like Poe because he's a funny guy. Force Awakens, when Kylo Ren's facing him up,
they gave Hux some more kind of funny lines like that. And
I like Hux is much better in this film.
I agree, he's better in this film.
I
think it just hurt the movie a little bit because if you look at the
see what okay. So when they cut they say Finn says, "Where's Rey?"
The music.
They cut.
He did something. John Williams.
And I thought it was gonna. Unreal. I thought it was gonna cut to Rey and Luke. They'd already been training for a while. Before the movie.
Really?
I did.
No.
And then they were right
Meanwhile,
there.
in the trailer, you see him handing but it's alright.
And then Luke gets the lightsaber, tosses it. Not a fan. Not a fan of that.
I didn't
what the hell was that? He tosses the lightsaber.
I'm fine with that.
He should have tossed it back to her.
Or something. Just drop it on the ground.
I didn't like this. It's forced humor. It was it's both.
It's like he's acting.
The first time I saw it, I was like, what? And then I watched second and third time, and each time I watched it, I just liked it more.
It's like you had that build up at the end of The Force Awakens. If you watched it back to back, you'd be like, what the hell?
I mean, we're nitpicking.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
It bothered me a little bit.
You didn't like it either.
I didn't like the comment. I don't think there's no.
It was such a serious moment. It didn't need that.
And then you kind of have Rey trying to convince Luke, come on, we need you.
I love this. I love Luke being Mr. Miyagi.
My favorite parts of the movie is Rey with Luke on the island.
It was so Karate Kid.
It was.
I
was thinking in my head, what's on?
Joe, what were your thoughts on that?
On the training scene?
I thought
just the beginning, how Luke and Rey kind of aren't getting along at first.
Yeah, Luke.
I'm gonna say it's a little dragged out.
Okay, well, I don't. I disagree.
If you've been away that, it's gonna take some convincing.
Yeah, but I think it was just it should have been a little bit more. It's kind of dry. There wasn't any. He just kept walking away from her. Change it up. Fuck.
Okay. I love that Chewie reunion.
When he break down the door, did you think that was Rey?
I did with the Force.
I did. I thought it was Rey,
and that was great. And then obviously it hits you. Where's Han? Unfortunately.
And then it cuts to Kylo.
I know
that Kylo Snoke scene was great. He's he's ripping into Kylo.
Yeah. Oh. He calls him a silly boy with a mask. I mean, he really rips into him.
No, I like when he smashed the mask.
And then you get Snoke with the Force lightning.
It really shows how powerful he is.
The Force lightning, bang.
Wow.
Snoke. Oh.
No, I thought I thought all the Snoke scenes were great. That one.
I liked him, and obviously we're gonna get into what happens. I was a little disappointed, but
that scene was good. And
I like Kylo
after that the Leia. Leia thing.
Well, just another side note. I like Kylo's cape. He has a cape in this one, and I'm a fan. I like it. I'm a big Kylo
I like
fan,
him without the mask.
I do too. I like this. He's got the Anakin scar. Cool. I like it. All right, so next.
And then after that, it kind of goes to
So this is when we get into the plot of the light speed thing. So basically, the Resistance goes into light speed, and the First Order is able to track them through light speed because of new technology. Mm-hmm. And basically, this ensues the whole kind of Finn plot line where he has to get into the. He meets Rose.
They need to get the code breaker.
Yeah, to get into there and shut down the tracking device because the Resistance thing's running on fuels.
But even before that, how Leia, I thought so. Obviously, we all know. They blow it up. Kylo's I press the button?
After. We haven't
This is before. This is before they go and get the code breaker. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
it
part,
is.
Yeah. Fuck you.
And then so Kylo's. That was a good. I didn't know if Kylo was gonna do it.
He wasn't.
And then he didn't do it. I was happy. And then TIE fighters come in.
I know. I actually predicted that he wouldn't do it and someone would do it too. I thought she'd die at the end of the movie.
And I thought, you know what? Because what I thought is they had a whole thing for her, but since she died, they cut it. Mm-hmm. And, they didn't. And I thought if that's how she went out, I thought, whatever.
Oh, if that was how she went out, I would have been mad. That was way too abrupt.
Right? I know. It was a little abrupt. But then I have an issue with Mary Poppins Ghost in outer space. Yeah. I understand she's Skywalker blood. I understand she's very force sensitive. But her age, not being trained, if you can breathe in outer space and friggin' levitate, what are we doing here? It was much too much.
Okay. I didn't like her positioning. It kind of looked weird.
Are you talking about Leia's
just how she did it.
Yeah, it was stupid.
I think people are overacting with their force power because I saw something on YouTube. And when you're in space like that, you don't need like a huge push to go somewhere. I'm serious. Like astronauts, you can tap someone and they go like.
I'm not saying like
so
her
she didn't
traveling.
Need to use
I'm saying her. I'm saying her surviving that blast.
Well, the Jedi could breathe in space if you knew anything. In the Clone Wars.
Dude, it's not. We're not talking about fucking. Alright, everyone says this. I have a little gripe. It's canon. No, I stick to the movie.
George Lucas made it. It's canon.
I stick to the movies, okay?
And that's Plo Koon survived in space.
I thought it was stupid. Mary Poppins.
Okay.
Leia.
I wasn't a huge fan of it.
It was stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just said she was a Jedi, but she's
not a Jedi. You said she was a Jedi.
But you just said the Jedi have the ability to.
Yeah, she's not. That's true.
Users. Yeah. Fuck you.
Okay. And then
But think about it. Right when that force broke, I mean, the moment of explosion. I mean, let's be real here. You go without a space.
Yeah, you're done. Exactly, you're done. Exactly. Like, what are we doing? I mean, I agree. And then
power to, like,
of course, they threw in Admiral Akbar died. That pissed me off.
Well, the actor died, so I think they. That
should have got at least Neon.
At
least Neon Numb survived.
I gotta say it was cool seeing.
That'd be Neon Numb.
I think they just prolonged her life. She's dead.
I don't know what they're gonna do next movie. Screwed.
I don't know what to say. Coming up next movie, I don't know how they're gonna do that.
So we're moving on.
And then the whole thing with Maz.
So now we get
Finn and Rose.
So Finn and Rose, basically, we're not going to dig into every single thing, but Rose, essentially they meet.
Yeah,
Rose it was a nice, funny thing with Finn.
I thought she was fine. I thought the actress and the character was fine. I just didn't like what they had him do.
Yeah, well, let's get into this.
Oh, first of all, Maz Kanata, what a forced, useless, stupid scene. First of all, how are they getting the projection of her if she's running around, hopping around?
She had the thing on her
No,
wrist.
That was very stupid.
I thought it was. I didn't think it was forced.
It was so unused. You know what that was? That was. Oh, remember this character from that movie? Let's bring her back.
She's like an Italian guy in space.
And the only one,
a guy.
They're all like acting like they know her. The only one that knew her was Finn.
Well, how do you know Poe doesn't know Maz?
Right. I mean, he might, but like stupid. I don't agree. I don't like it. I think it was forced. I don't think it was needed.
All right. So basically, they go on. They go to Canto Bight. Now we'll get into this. This is what a lot of people didn't like. Here's my thing.
I don't like it.
I like the planet. It was very prequelish to me.
Can I just butt in?
I didn't think this people I get where the gripe comes in at the end. How this plot line ends up being useless because Admiral Holdo has a totally different plan.
Yeah, she just told.
So I understand that, but in terms of watching these scenes play out, I wasn't bored. It was fine for me. I like Finn. You gotta understand, with so many characters, Poe, Rey, Kylo,
make it clever. It clever. It's pointless. Make it clever.
Didn't bother me as it bothered everyone else.
It did bother me a lot. I thought the planet I was not a fan of. I think the mission was useless. The place was alright.
I love the new canteen.
I was gonna say that.
Benicio del Toro did give him a stutter for some weird reason.
They didn't use him great.
The Master Code Breaker just happens to be in the jail. That the one they were.
Well, that wasn't the one they were.
I know, but
the
whatever. And then
these are not the droids you're looking for.
Honestly, that whole sequence was stupid.
So I think Canto, but I disagree with all of you.
That was pretty.
I never said I didn't like it. I said it didn't bother me.
That was pretty much just we need to give them something to do. I mean, I like them both characters, but I just think what they did was stupid. I don't like them. They're stupid. And yeah, that whole sequence I was not a fan.
So we got past that.
That's my biggest gripe
Let's
with the movie.
dive deep into the best part of the movie.
The Rey
and
connection.
Rey and Kylo connection. Love that. The Force bond thing.
Cool.
That's one of the coolest things.
You're not best part of the movie. It's not that.
What's the best part of the movie?
That's all. Luke, when you're not here, so.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Just love to jump around.
So quickly before we end part one, I thought the Force connection thing was great. It was really interesting, and it kind of led you to think there's something between these two,
like they're related,
or something like that. And we find out at the end, Snoke was orchestrating.
And also it's kind of like Rey is Kylo's opposite of the light.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like
as
his power grows, his opposite grows.
And it really showed. I like how Kylo kind of revealed to what really happened. Yeah,
and then you get Kylo.
You get his point of view.
Then you get Luke's, and then you get the truth.
Yes.
I thought that whole sequence was very cool.
I thought that was great, and
I loved it. Yeah.
So, guys, we're going to end. This is part 1. We're going to end it here. We're going to come back with part 2 and finish it off, guys. Thank you.
Sounds good.